Hello, welcome to EFT with Lucy. My name is Lucy. I'm so happy to see you here. Today we're going to be doing a very important tapping, which is reclaiming the power of your attention. This is for you if you have some what if spirals that your mind is trying to go down, or if you, like me today, have set aside intentional time to do something and then your brain is like, oh, but these things are more important, when you know that they're not. So, this is to remind you that no matter what your emotional state is, no matter what thoughts are being presented to you, and no matter what is in your environment right now, so many things in this day and age are set up to grab our attention, like the news, like social media. And it's not to say that these things aren't important, but like you get to dictate when and where you focus on those things. So let us tap into reminding ourselves that our mind is powerful and our attention is powerful, especially when we set the intention of where we want to devote and direct our attention. If you have never done tapping before, it's simply a stress relief technique. It's more powerful than that, but at its simplest, it's a stress relief technique, and it actually creates like new neural pathways in our brain. It quiets our alarm system in our brain, and it helps us forge new pathways of thinking. So as we're doing this tapping, you're literally creating new pathways to devote your attention in your brain. Love it, love the science. Just tap, right, tap, and repeat after me. Let's get into it. Starting on the side of the hand. My attention and focus has been pulled left and right, up and down, north, south, everywhere today. And even though I feel scattered, even though my mind keeps returning like a dog to that one neighbor's fence, I am loving and accepting myself. Even though I feel like there's so many things I just want to like lose myself in, and I'm having a hard time focusing, I am loving and accepting and forgiving myself. I'm recognizing that my mind is just reacting the way it knows how, given this circumstance, given this particular moment, and given my environment. But the truth is, I am always at the helm of this ship. This ship being my attention. And I can't react and control to every wave that rocks my ship, but I can steer the ship. Maybe it's easier to steer on a calm, sunny day, but I know that even if there's challenges, like a storm, like whatever that's hitting me right now, I am still in the captain's seat. I'm still in charge of where my ship is headed. So even though I had a temporary lapse in feeling in my power, I am loving and accepting myself. And I am reclaiming my attention, reclaiming my power, reclaiming my time, because my time and attention are super valuable and some of the biggest assets that I have. All right, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Good job. Let's start on the top of the head. There's something that's really pulling my attention away from the things that matter right now. I'm gonna focus on this thing. And maybe I can really turn my attention to why I feel pulled. Why my attention feels pulled away from the present moment. And if something is truly more urgent, more immediate, more demanding of my attention, that is totally fine. But I am calling out the BS patterns of my mind that keep me from focusing on and doing the things that are both important and that are making me feel good. Maybe the place my mind is going to is not really constructive. If there's something that is creating anxiety for me in my life, it's not to say it's not a valid worry or something that isn't important, but I am tired of feeling like I am not in the driver's seat of my mind and my life. And I know what is constructive and what is not constructive when it comes to my time and attention. So this thing that I'm focusing on, that's pulling me out of the present moment and pulling me away from the things that really matter. I am blessing it. I'm gonna tell it, I see you, but you need to wait your turn. Because the way that my attention is being pulled away from me, it's hurting me more than it's helping me. Anxiety spirals, endless what ifs, and getting distracted from whatever the task is at hand 20 times a day, or maybe 20 times a minute, are really not helping me right now. And maybe there's this part of me that truly and deeply believes that I can't help it. I am lovingly telling myself and that part of me, yes, I can. What would it look like if I redirected my attention? I can't always control my first thought. Correction, I can never control my first thought. But I can control how I react to it. I can control whether I want to continue walking down that mental path. I can't control whether something in my environment is going to ask for my attention. Whether that's a child in my life, whether it's an email, whether it's the mailman, or whatever else it is. But the truth is, I have the power to set boundaries with that thing, that person, that distraction. Enough to say yes for now, or no for now. All this to say, I am in the driver's seat. These distractions were never more powerful than me. I have always been in control. It's not to say I can control every single thing, but I can control where my attention goes. I can control where I devote my energy. And I am totally banishing and releasing any of these stories that have made me believe, that have made me falsely believe that these other things that are distracting me and pulling my focus false belief that they are more powerful than me. I get to decide where my attention goes. And I get to enlist any tools that help me continue to devote my attention where I want it to go. Maybe it's an accountability partner. Maybe it's a focus app. Maybe it's a good old-fashioned handwritten to-do list. I know that it's possible for me to reclaim my attention, and it feels really good when my attention goes to where I want it to. It feels so good to do the things I say I'm gonna do, even if it's uncomfortable. It ultimately feels so good to have boundaries that nourish me and that help me show up as my best self. So even though I may have been feeling scattered, anxious, unfocused, feeling overwhelmed by the endless distractions and to-dos, or helpless in the face of the what-ifs and anxious thoughts, I'm wholly and completely loving, forgiving, and accepting myself because I deserve to feel my best, and I am capable of feeling my best and taking care of myself every step of the way. Great job. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. I'm so proud of you. That was a great tapping. Let me know how you're feeling now and what it is you want to devote your time and attention to, even if it's for the next 30 seconds or the next 30 minutes or the next 30 days. Let us know in the comments below. I am cheering for you. And if there's any other struggles that you're feeling or roadblocks that you're experiencing towards pursuing that thing or keeping your attention where you want it to be, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to do tapping that would help you because I am here to serve you and make your life easier. That is my goal with this channel and the work that I put out into the world. So I'm cheering for you. I'm sending you all the love. And if there is something that you would love one-on-one help and support and personalized tapping to achieve, I am accepting one-on-one clients, whether it is a live session or a recorded session. If that is the time that you have, you can find all the ways to work with me in the show notes below. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Consider checking out this one.